Hey guys, Sav here with some map completion tips and tricks. We're in the Crystal Oasis today, the first map of the Path of Fire expansion. And I've done a little bit already. Most importantly, I've done the hero challenges. I've actually done the hero challenges in all of my characters, so obviously to get the elite specializations. So at least in this map, so I won't be getting any of them for the map completion tips and tricks. But as you can see here, I only have 5 points of interest. I have none of the vistas yet, and actually I only have 2 of the waypoints. And I haven't done any of the hearts yet on this particular character. However, there's really, to me, this map, Crystal Oasis, is fairly straightforward. Yes, it's large.
Alone knows how I'm expected to maintain this facility so short-staffed.
I really hate the NPCs sometimes in in the new game. They talk so freaking loud. So yeah, there's a lot that I haven't done, but there's really not a lot I'm going to show you guys today. In my opinion, Crystal Oasis is pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of like hidden things to find. So there's only going to be probably a couple points of interest in particular that I'm going to show you. This one over here in particular in the Cassini Crossing. This one up here in the Hatari Tablelands. And as I'm doing map push, if anything else comes to mind, I will absolutely show you that as well. There's also a point of interest over here in Destiny's Ascent is what it's called. I don't have it uncovered yet, but I'll show you guys that point of interest as well. So here we go. One thing, just a little tip for you guys, the free city of Amnoon has a lot of points of interest. Sometimes they're difficult to see, but there's a lot going on here, so spend the majority of your time in the beginning just going around the free city of Amnoon, getting everything there is to get here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of interest just inside the free city of Amnoon, not to mention there's also 2 vistas, and then just outside the Bay of Alone there's 2 more points of interest. There's a point of interest, there's 2 points of interest just outside of the free city of Amnoon. Actually there's actually a couple down here as well. There's a lot going on in the free city of Amnoon. So alright, so here I am in the Hatari Tabletops. You see that point of interest undiscovered up there. I do have a Springer. Obviously, if I had a Springer, I could just jump up the side and get in there that way. However, that's not the easiest way, and especially if you don't have the Springer, it's not going to be the easiest way. So I'll show you guys how to get there. It's amazingly just going around, really. I'm on my Griffin, but if you had your Raptor, obviously you could just make that jump. That's not that big of a deal. And as you can see right here, there's like a gap right here. So if you head on up here, I'll just, I'll jump on my Raptor just to show you guys. Yeah, I might have to go around it a little bit more. Yeah, right over here. Now I have my Raptor maxed out, but you don't really need the max leap to get across. You just leap from here. I actually need the max leap for that, so maybe you do need the max leap. And then we're in this little like cave area with the Djinn. And if you run through, you get the point of interest. And I would suggest you just keep going. These veteran fire Djinn hurt pretty bad, so. So what you do need for that upon discovery, I actually didn't think you would need the full Raptor Mastery. You don't need the full, but you do need the canyon jumping. So you will need to get to the 3rd tier of the Raptor Mastery to get that point of interest. This vista over here in Hatari Tabletops as well. Obviously, if you have the Springer, you just spring up there, and then spring up there. I obviously do have the Springer, but I'm going to show you guys how to get it without the Springer. And again, it's just kind of going around. As you see, simply by just walking around, we were able to get to the Vista relatively easily. I'm going to have to fight the Scarab first, though. Just some quick information about this heart. If you, I'm in the Alone Reach in the Temple of Cormyr. If you're used to doing hearts, or you just have to run around and kill things, you'll notice if you're coming to this heart, there isn't a lot to do for you most of the time. There are some events that come through here where you have to kill Forged. However, if that is not an option, you can come over here and pick up all of these items: stitches, poultice, medicine, branch, and bandages. And you'll see it fills up a little. It fills up your actions bar down here, and then you just run around to the different injured. Which this guy seems like he missed the bed here. The different injured refugees, and do what they need to be done in order. If it says let's start with the laceration, then you're going to start with stitches. And it says you need something to draw out the infection. That is always going to be the poultice. And something to dress the burns will always be bandages. If it says something about running a fever, that's medicine. And if it says something about setting a broken bone, that's going to be the splint. Alright, so I want to show you guys the point of interest, which I actually haven't even uncovered yet up here over Destiny's Gorge. I believe it's called Glint's Legacy. I forget what the actual point of interest itself is called, but I'll show you how to get there from Destiny's Gorge. We're at the Destiny's Gorge waypoint. Actually, I'm just south of it, and I will show you how to go up here. I'm on my Griffin. It really doesn't matter what mount you're on. I'm just doing it for extra speed.
You're breaking through our barricades.
You can see there's like a fork in the road here, left to go towards the forge, or right to go towards basically the branded. We're going to go right towards the branded area. And you see this ramp, you just kind of work your way up these ramps. I'm showing you this one in particular because this is one I actually struggled to find for a while. I don't know why, but I did. Anyway, just make your way up these ramps. This will also get you to a vista, which I already got. But if you go around down that way towards it, you can see this track right here. How it kind of has like the hill or the slant in it. You want to go on the upper end of that into Glint's Legacy. And point of interest. Fortunate Strike is what the point of interest is called. Okay, so to get this point of interest is the Cassini Crossing. I'm outside the Cassini Waterhole right now, and that's going to be the easiest way for you to find the way in. If you have... What's hitting me? Something's hitting me. If you have a Springer, obviously you come right up there. You might... No, I was going to say maybe you could do it without the Springer, but it doesn't look like you can. You might be able, yeah, you can do it actually with the Raptors. You can see I actually jumped up here. Oh, but these, need to wait for my endurance. Got low endurance at the moment because of these enemies. Alright. Oh, I almost made it. You can definitely do it though. Oh my god, Stop shooting. I could just kill them all. It might make this easier, but anyway. There we go.
I could outrun a centaur.
There is another way in. That's probably the harder way in. Let's see what it is. It's actually over here. And you don't need a springer for this. Well, you guys... No, you don't... I don't think you need a springer for this, right? No, you just come up these steps over here. So you can see where I'm at. Prior to where I just was. I was outside the casino water hole. I'm just a little to the right of that. And you can see there's like this wall here. So you go up the steps. And come up here. And then use your raptor to leap across this canyon here. Don't need level 3 raptor for that. Just I think just regular raptor will do it. And we got to get our way to this ledge up here. I'm trying to do this without the griffin. I've done map completion so many times just with the griffin. Obviously, if you guys get the griffin, map completion becomes a whole lot easier in so many ways. But for the people that don't have 250 gold and don't feel like going out and getting the griffin, I'm trying to help you guys too. Okay, as you can see, you just make your way up to these steps. Oh, I didn't make that jump. Am I mistaken by this? There's another way, by the way. I thought I could just make that jump. Obviously, if you have a springer, you can just do that jump. For some reason, I can't make that jump. I thought I could on the raptor, but I cannot. I actually just barely did there. Oh well. Anyway, there's another way too. There's another entrance over here. You go up this way into this room with all the stupid vampire beasts, and just jump across this gap, which will take us to where we were trying to go before. You can see there's the steps there. And we just go up this path. And we're here. Finally. Sanctum of Nabka. Nabka? However it's pronounced. We're here. We made it. I'm going to go finish my map completion and end the video. If you guys are new to my channel and you haven't seen this before, maybe you're new to the game and you didn't know this was a thing, you can actually hover over the different items in the map completion and they will kind of light up on your screen if they happen to be on your screen at the time. And I tried to find this point of interest so you can see I'm hovering over. Yeah, I missed it over here. Again, the Free City of Amnoon, there's so much going on in there, it's kind of easy to miss a point of interest here and there, but you can see it's lighting up as I hover over it. Alright. And we got a black line chest key! Hooray. But the main thing I've been doing, especially this map completion 4, is for the particular chest that you need for the collection for the specialization weapons collections. You do need to do map completion one time on one of the maps, any of the 5 maps in the Crystal Desert, to get a cache of that specialization for the collection. And this is now the 6th one that I'm doing, I should say. But I think it's actually the 7th time I've completed this particular map. My highest recommendation I can make is that you get the Griffin mount before you start doing map completion. Obviously, I was trying to show you guys some things to do, some ways to do things without the Griffin mount, but Griffin mount makes map completing, at least this map in particular, extremely easy. So that is my recommendation for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I forgot to open the black line chest for you guys, so we're going to do that right now.
Sweet.
And anything good. Of course not.